Hello and welcome to Unka Bean's Games Lab. I'm Unka Bean and today we're going to be looking at Plague Inc Evolved, the game where you try to infect and take over the world. So we're at the point where you name the plague. I've named mine Kleptomaniaceae. And welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new bacteria. To win you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Let's see if we can do it. Select a start location. Select a country to begin your plague. When you click on it, you can see more information. Pop the start bubble to confirm, or click on another country instead. Well, I like Egypt because it has 2 seaports and 1 airport. And it seems like a good breeding ground for bacteria, all those mummies running around. Kleptomaniaceae begins in Egypt. Yes, those are very handy to have. And now that we have 8, we're going to start moving on with infection. Here we have our evolution history. We've done nothing. Here we have our transmission. We can currently go by blood, our livestock. We're not going to worry about that. We're going to start our infection the other way. We have nausea, which irritates the stomach and gets infectious when kissing. We've got coughing, which is a good way to start an infection. And we got the skin becomes blistered and painful, slightly increasing it, but we want it to be subtle, so we're going to go with a cough. And down on the bottom, we have insomnia, which makes people irritable and less productive, cysts, which form painful lumps, and burst, which can help spread the disease, and anemia in red blood cells or hemoglobin in the blood can lead to hypoxia in the organs. That seems a bit deadly to start with. And finally, we have the abilities: cold temperatures, hot temperatures, drug resistance, and slow down research. And finally, this gives it a bacterial shell to protect against all climates. Kleptomaniaceae begins to spread. Kleptomaniaceae is spreading from person to person in Egypt and will grow exponentially. You control the plague indirectly by evolving it. Yes, you do. Now, birds travel across country. I like to get them going early. But I like to get the water one because that is when you travel on the ships. I have 2 seaports, so having the pathogen survive in fresh, warm water increases infectivity, especially in humid environments and ship transmission. Soon we'll be able to do another evolve. And now we have spread to Libya. Libya has been infected. Your disease has taken an important step in becoming a plague. When a new country is infected, pop the red bubble to get bonus DNA. More infectious than TB. Kleptomaniaceae has infected more people in the world than TB. It is a very infectious disease. Well, we're off to a good start. All right. We are up to 23. Let's start looking at some symptoms. Let's make people less productive. And let's make them paranoid so they're less likely to go see a doctor. We don't want that. That can be fatal. But let's add this one. Stomach diarrhea. Vomiting. Increase infection. There you go. So we've increased their inability. They're less productive and more irritable. They have irrational delusions and mental symptoms, making them not want to see a doctor. They have vomiting and they have nausea. They also have coughing and sneezing. More infectious than HIV. Kleptomaniaceae has infected more people in the world than HIV. It is an extremely infectious disease. Well, we're moving right up there. Egypt is first to instruct doctors to begin research into a cure for kleptomaniaceae. Without greater funding, it is expected to take a long time. And in the beginning it does, which is really nice. Okay, countries are popping all over. Another neat little thing is you can zoom in on the world if you want. And it gives you a nice little topographical view. You can actually check out the countries. You can see everything on there. Ranges of mountains. Saudi Arabia has shut down airports. Saudi Arabia has become the first country to try to limit the spread of kleptomaniaceae by limiting access into and out of the country. Time will tell if this will work. And then you just zoom back out and you've got the whole world again. Kleptomaniaceae has infected more people in the world than the common cold. It is the ultimate infectious disease. Well, we're doing really good. We're better than the common cold. That's a pretty high infection rate. I think everybody gets cold. Kleptomaniaceae has been placed on the watch list. Kleptomaniaceae has been placed on the WHO watch list. Already dangerous, governments are warned that it could become unstoppable. Well, that is my goal. If I can just get Greenland, that is always the toughest one to infect. This is why I always go for the birds. The birds are my best hope for infecting Greenland. Russia leading global cure effort. Russia has started to send research teams to infected countries hoping to speed up development of a cure for kleptomaniaceae. Pop blue bubbles to destroy their research. Okay, well when they start popping up, we'll do that. Those we have to pop. Tip, pop blue cure bubbles to stop cure speeding up. Blue cure bubbles appear when a research team from Russia finds something. Pop them to destroy their research and stop the cure from speeding up. Global research focused on cure. Research doctors all around the world are completely focused on developing a cure for kleptomaniaceae. Well, good luck with that. I think the world's in pretty dire shape. Kleptomaniaceae has killed over 120 million people worldwide. Worse than the Spanish flu. News at 11. New statistics show that kleptomaniaceae is the deadliest plague ever. It has killed over 300 million people worldwide. Worse than smallpox. Points. Let's slow this down a bit. That's going to slow things down right there. From 51 to 40. We just threw him a genetic twist. And Iceland is... There are no healthy people left in the world. The last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with kleptomaniaceae. Kleptomaniaceae to destroy humanity. Kleptomaniaceae has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. Down to 300,000 and down to 100,000. And 3,000 people left. And there we go. That's the end of the world as we know it. Kleptomaniaceae has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. And then at the end you get this nice little playthrough that shows you fast forward how fast you take over the world, where you spread, what you do. You see the score on the side, took me 505 days. Genetic complexity, cure progress got to 45%. Game type, main game. Difficulty was casual. Plague type was bacteria. Total score 5,310. So that's where we're going to call it for this episode. We've done the bacteria. Next episode, we're going to move on to what is next. Let's find out. Main game, play. Next game, we're going to play the virus. Okay, so this is Unka Bean saying we'll talk to you next episode. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you again soon. Stay caffeinated, my friends.